situations. First down. And they built that trust. And that's what we're able to find him in this situation.
On first and 10, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Webb. And they're going to be sitting there at about the 13-yard line. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he's shown it over there. Now the ball is coming for Jalen. He'll get a nice chunk there for first down, and it's second and 4.
They've created a nice system. Let's run it.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Fourth down, Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Ready, check. You got bombers. You got bombers.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Etienne up the middle. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
No score after one on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Now Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Touchdown! Dan Arnold, 40 yards.
And the Jaguars post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Prescott to throw it.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence
sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Straight ahead, ETN. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, here's an option right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
On third down, Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now left side on the swing pass. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne from 21 yards away.
And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
14, Cowboys, nothing. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll run for it with Pollard, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
On On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
A final shot before break. Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Lawrence. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott on play action.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Etienne once more.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lawrence. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lawrence will throw.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 39, Lawrence. Slant complete to Etienne.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Complete to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Now Lawrence.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never.
Oh, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
On 1st and 10, Prescott eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Elliott.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. They'll run it with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want... Touchdown, Jaguars!
Travis Etienne,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
To throw, Prescott.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Here's Dak. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 16-point deficit.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll air this one out for Kirk.
It got his man complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So this will be a win for Jacksonville.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that
AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
46.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On play action, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. He'll look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Touchdown.
Drake London, 42 yards. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And caught by London.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Back to throw here.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Falcons. Olamide Zaccheaus, 32 yards.
And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
Back to Elliott, and he's got him again.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Prescott down. And he's got it. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Pollard. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Pollard again.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Damiere Byrd, 27 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. Ritter will throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half.
If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air again, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
2nd and 4. Right back to Pitts again.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Into the hands of London. On the move past the 40.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce. Touchdown, Falcons! Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Noah Brown. 53 yards.
And the Cowboys are back within a score.
Marr on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of the defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Second and 6.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. But trying to get the defense to flow the other direction on the bootleg, but Charles, they were not fooled whatsoever.
I like your description there because on that flow, all you're trying to do is get them to take one step or two to the opposite side, and then you gain the advantage. But a really nice job by the defense. They didn't get caught up in it at all, able to bring him down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Murrah, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. And just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
2nd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from Kansas City. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
On second down, Prescott again. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. To throw again on second down. Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT
He was
in his
not ready.
rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this
He
one
was
off.
not ready. He was not ready, bro.
Here
He
comes
was
a
not
return
ready.
from just beyond the goal line.
He was not ready.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
You can hear me. You can hear me. You can hear me. You weren't ready.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at
How
their
can't
own
you hear me, bro?
27.
You can't hear me? Yeah, you weren't ready for that shit.
They'll come out throwing.
You weren't
here to
ready for
start the
that.
drive. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Yeah, he wasn't
25
ready.
yards there on
He
the
wasn't
catch and
ready.
run.
Defense gets
He
up a
might be
touchdown
ready
the
now.
opening drive. Offense,
I know.
You got to want to get out there and get those points back
I know.
right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off
He's
to a good
gonna
start.
get you. Wheeling, dealing, and stealing Cowboys.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Wheeling, dealing, and stealing. Oh, you know what? Hold on,
And now a
wait.
timeout
Let me do my
called by the
stuff.
Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step
gonna see.
aside here in this first quarter.
What you say? Okay. Alrighty then. May the
Throwing on
best
first down
man
is
win.
Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
May the best
And
man
he'll be
win.
brought down just shy of the 40.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them.
He's
But they
speaking
also
lies
get those
about it.
one-on-ones
It's another puppet
downfield
stuff.
after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
Come here. Oh, my God. Wow. Yeah, that was.
26-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6
right
and
about
not
that.
3.
Absolutely, as one of the better coaches in the league always tells me. On offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now.
Sending Mahomes home. Goodbye.
On the slant, he's got Hardman. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action
He's gonna
here
get that up
to
too.
go ahead and
He's
let him
gonna
throw the
fumble.
ball downfield.
Probably would
I
now.
wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a
Oh,
good
they
chance of picking this one up here on
shaking
3rd
bacon.
down.
He gonna
6-0
fumble.
our score
pop him.
after 1.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Not today.
On
Not
2nd and
today.
goal, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown.
Well, that boy Mahomes be throwing the needles.
Noah Gray. A 2-yard
Yeah.
touchdown grab.
Yes, yes it
And
was.
the Chiefs are an extra point
Yes, it
away
was.
from
I'll
taking the
acknowledge.
lead.
I hear you, Sarge.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
There is no
To the
yesterday.
touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop. They watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
give here to Pollard. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
That's about a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. To throw is Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Prescott to throw on 4th. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Line and get a block off over here now.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Brown.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
4th down, Prescott. A desperation heave from the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Bring it in.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Van Der Esch.
Let's go. Let's go, Van Der Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to have have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this
Get out, bro. This guy.
Very much to be a catch.
What in the world is going on? I don't know what these guys are doing. I have no idea what these guys are doing. This is ridiculous.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. A good red zone run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Booker is on target. And the lead is up to 8. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott now. He's going to take another shot here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners, who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Take him outside.
second down. They'll run it here.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Completes it to Hardman. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Right where this 2nd down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Got a man, it's Brown. Yeah, I'll tell you, the effort's sensational, but he may have come up a foot or so short of the line he needed. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Here's Dak.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flag when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Neville Gallimore on the stop.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy trying to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. On one side was Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, when you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. And the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and themselves. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Micah Parsons
from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
To try again after the sack. Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb,
37 yards.
And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game.
So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown, Cowboys! Noah Brown, 51 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Marr now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Prescott on first down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third down, it's Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Prescott from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Again, it's Elliott.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys have cut the lead back down to 2. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
A little surprising they won't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play.
Yeah, the boy quit.